Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to Chris's Collection. Today we will be covering Devil May Cry 2. Uh, so I have a pretty funny story about this game. So I bought this game when it originally came out, and this game was like really fast tracked. Um, it came out very shortly after Devil May Cry 1, and I think the story that I've heard is it was a different game, and they converted it to Devil May Cry. I'm not sure if I'm getting that incorrect. I might have been incorrect. But I know it had nothing to do with the producer of Devil May Cry. He had nothing to do with this game. And it shows, because this game, I think, personally, sucks. Um, but it is what it is. It came out, and it was its own thing. And I didn't know what to expect. I was just really psyched for Devil May Cry, so I went and bought the game when it came out. I was already living here in Miami, and I think I had already made friends and shit. And I brought it home, and I was kind of like meh about it. I don't know. I didn't really care much for it. And a friend of mine, his name was Ramon. He asked me if he could borrow it, and I'm like, yeah, sure. So I get. Wait a minute. 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 Hold on. Oh wow! I put in the wrong disc. I'm playing as Lucia. Well, guess we're playing as Lucia, guys. A character I don't really care much for. Basically, what was different about this game was it was kind of like RE2 in the sense that it was two discs, and each disc you played as a different character. So in disc one, you played as Dante, and with disc two, door sealed. Okay, sure. And with disc two, you would play as this character, Lucia, and they pretty much play identical to each other. There's not really anything that's different except they look different, and obviously there's a different story with each one of them. I don't like either story. I think they're both pretty boring. The one that I think is better is Dante's, and it's only because I know Dante, because of the previous game, but he doesn't really act a whole lot like himself in this game. It's really strange. But anyway, so whatever. This game came out, and my friend Ramon was like, "Oh, dude, I love Devil May Cry. Can I borrow it?" I'm like, "Yeah, totally." So he borrowed the game, and I borrowed like this beanie that he had for like a prop in one of my movies, and I think he also had a Jar Jar Binks mask that I borrowed as well for a prop. And then like he would say, like he had it for a very long time, and we stopped hanging out, and I'm like, "Hey, dude, can I have my game back?" And he's like, "Oh, totally. Can I have my beanie back?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, man, totally." And then I'm like, "All right, when do you want to meet up and do it?" And he's like, "Oh, we'll meet up on this day." And then like that day would come, and he just wouldn't show up, and I'm like, "What the fuck, man?" And like for whatever reason, I didn't think to bring it to school, and I think it's because the Jar Jar Binks mask was too big to carry with me, or something like that. It was a really big ass mask. So basically, like we both graduated high school, and like he fucking went. Well, like we weren't really friends anymore, and he kind of like went his separate way, and I didn't get my game back ever. I have no idea what happened to my original copy of the game. It's gone. I don't know. He either sold it, or he still has it, or I don't know. He threw it away. I really have no fucking clue what he did with it. For all I know, he I don't know. I really have no idea. So that was it. That was kind of like the story. I had that, and then eventually I got a second copy because I bought this like Devil May Cry collection thing that came with it, and I was like, "Oh, sweet!" So I had back, a copy of the game, and then of course the HD collection came out, and that gave us an HD version of this, and I own that, so all was well in the jungle. But I think I got the better trade. In my eyes, I traded this game, this piece of shit game, for his beanie and the Jar Jar Binks mask, which those are two characters, Mayhem and JJ, which I'm actually I'm kind of cross promoting right now, but we're about to release a 12 episode audio drama on them, which it will be on this channel. So please be on the lookout for that. But they were in my movies too. They're in Bachelor Party and they're in other stuff too. So if you think about it, I won, and I still have those things. I threw away the Jar Jar Binks mask because it was just damaged beyond, like it was being eaten alive by whatever eats rubber in storage, and it had like a really bad smell. And my wife was like, "Look, I know you like this shit, but we gotta throw it away." And I was like, "Yeah, I know." So we threw it away because we had to make room for our son. We had to throw away a lot of stuff so he could have his own bedroom. And I'm like, you know what? It's fine. You let me get a 4K TV, which she did, and she's awesome. So I'm like, don't worry about it. We'll do it. And that was the end of it. So anyway, guys, that is my story on Devil May Cry 2. Just a game I bought and I ended up not really giving a shit about it. And I remember everyone ate this game alive because it kind of sucked. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for listening and watching. We'll be back later this week with another Chris's collection, so be on the lookout for that. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Take care.